as an early elementary teacher, especially in early childhood and kindergarten, your main audience with Schoology may not be your students. You might do a few things in Schoology, and you certainly can. I wouldn't let your imagination hold you back. But your audience is most likely going to be parents. And that's a great place to start. So if you are blogging like a newsletter from your teacher profile page, like right here, and you go to blog, and then you can write up a bunch of stuff there, that's great. But you will want to, and by the way, in these blog posts, if I go to edit this, I can certainly add images. I can attach a bunch of images to these. I can even put them inside my blog post. There's a lot that you can do. But you may want to have a media album. So in order to do that, another technique would be to create a group. And I have Rocco's test group here. You might want to make it a Mr. Marshanda's parent group, or Mr. Marshanda's group for parents, or something like that. And you can have this year after year after year after year. And if when you update this, what we'd want to do is get all the members in there. Boom. Get all the parents that have accounts. Get them this access code and have them sign up. You could also just do all your updates right from here. You have some rich text editing, and you can also attach. And this is like a Facebook page. You also would like to probably go into privacy and group settings and make sure that only the admin, you, can post updates, unless you want your parents to be able to ask public questions there too. It's whatever you're most comfortable with, but I would definitely check on these settings. Whenever you're done, you're going to hit save changes. But lastly, I want to pull you over to the albums area. You can have a whole bunch of albums, and you can see that I have one in there. If I went on a field trip and I had a bunch of pictures, I could click add album and say, this is a field trip. And in the description area, this is our field trip to the, we used to go to Little Farmer a lot when I taught in Fond du Lac. And you could have comments enabled so that parents could comment on the pictures. You could also leave this here so that parents who are part of this group can also submit pictures that they took. That'd be kind of cool. Or you could turn them both off, and it's just a one-way communication. Either way, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to hit create. Now, before I do anything, it's going to want me to attach some files. So I'm going to upload media. Let's pretend that these are pictures of my kids at Little Farmer. You can only upload 10 at a time. It can be a hassle, but that's where we are. If you're on our school network, that goes very quickly. Some of these image files I have don't play well, but that's okay. And here they are. I can add captions to the photos. If I click on a photo, I get more information about that photo. For example, it's from the album Field Trip by Mr. Marchanda. I can add a caption. People can comment because that's how I have it set up right now. I can set this as the album cover. Sure, that sounds good. I can even move this to another album or delete it. And you can flip through all of them right here. Not only can you have image albums, but I'm going to go back here. You can also have video albums too. So this would be a great technique, I think, is having a parent group that you did all your parent conferences or a parent communication with. Down here in resources, you could have folders full of stuff for your parents. It's a great shelf that they can have access to. You can have tons of folders for different things. Your schedule to field trip, permission forms for parents to download, and things like that. Of course, you're always going to have to consider the analog people, but it's very easy to take a screenshot and print off for those few people that need it sent home that way. Also, the nice thing about setting up a whole group just for parent communication, is that parents can go in here and adjust notifications. They can make sure that they get an email whenever an update is posted from this group, but maybe not the other ones. I mean, you can fine-grain control this. So there's an idea here of using a group to communicate with just your parents.